There was a time when everyone was at their lowest, either mind or body. This was the case for me about a year ago. During this time, I was dealing with my own lack of self-confidence. I found myself in conflict with my own mentality because I didn't like the person who I was. After dealing with depression for so many years, I eventually had enough and I decided to dedicate myself to the gym. The first month of going to the gym was the hardest for me because I wasn't prepared. So there was a few times when I was gonna quit, but I kept telling myself to keep going, and to don't give up. Or I even told myself there's only 30 more minutes, then I could leave. That's what I was telling myself. So eventually, I always hit my mark, and I didn't stop. So eventually, 2 months ran by, and I started seeing results. And these results gave me a boost of confidence and motivation to keep going because I never seen my body like that before. So it made me very happy. Today I weigh about 190 pounds, and last year about now I weigh about 260. According to Gym Desk, about why do people join gyms, they say 34% of gym members want to build muscles. So if you were to break down that 34%, 3 out of 10 people that goes to the gym are there just to build muscles. Today we are going to learn about muscle development. We will be discussing about exercise, recovery, and diet. So let's talk about the physical portions of developing muscles, which is exercise. Exercise involves physical activities that either help you maintain or improve your health. Exercise can also be used to could also be used as a coping mechanism for depression or just to get your mind off of things. Exercise can also help you in a variety of ways, such as to decrease your chances of getting heart attacks or diabetes or other health related problems. There are different types of exercises, but they all either fall under cardio or strength training. So cardio involves running or swimming or any sports related activities such as football, baseball, all that. All that is cardio. So the main purpose of cardio is to maximize the amount of blood that is pumping throughout your whole body. So blood carries oxygen, so you can kind of say it maximizes the amount of oxygen your body is carrying at that time. So strength training is used specifically for strength training is using specific muscles of your body to either lift or push an object, from using your lower body to your upper body. Every individual muscle group has its own main purpose. For example, your arms. Your arms have 4 main muscle groups. So it's your forearms, your biceps, your triceps, and your shoulders. They all have a specific purpose. So through physical activities, your muscles begins to tear in small quantities, which cause soreness. So the bigger rips and tears inside your muscles, the more sore you're gonna get. Soreness can last from 1 to 7 days. Sometimes they can even last to almost 2 weeks, just depending on how hard you're hitting those muscle groups. Now that we explored what exercise is, let's discuss about recovery. So recovery is one of the most important things to gaining muscles. So recovery is actively letting your muscles relax after feelings of soreness. It's not good to work out on the same muscle groups that is sore because you're not actively letting your muscles heal. So if they're not healing, then you're not building muscles at the same time, and you can even cause trauma to your muscles too, or even more soreness, which is not good because no one likes to be sore. There are ways to improve soreness, which can be through massages or even putting ice on it. So how your body heals is it heals those rips and tears, and it also adds on another layer of muscles on top of that. So the next time that you go to the gym, you'll be stronger. So now that we discussed about what recovery is, let's explore about dieting. So the key role to recovery is dieting. Everything that you eat consists of many nutrients, but we're talking about muscle building here, so we'll be talking about what protein is. So protein comes from animals, even some plants. Even some plants has it too, such as like beans. Beans have protein. So the main proteins that it comes from is cows, chickens, fish. There's a lot. There's a lot. All those animals has protein, but they also carry fat. So, for example, chicken. Chicken, they say, is leanest because it has more protein than fat. So you could say chicken has about 40 grams of protein and 4 grams of fat. So it's very good for you to eat. So I'm not saying that some fats are bad. Some fats are good for you too, because the oils within them also helps you build muscles. So that's also the case for anything that you eat. So now let's discuss about what carbs are. So carbs are bread, rice, noodles. There's a lot of carbs. There's carbs everywhere. So what carbs helps you do is it keeps your body energized. It gives it energy. So if you don't have energy, then you won't be able to exercise. That's what carbs are. Today we learned about what muscle development is. We talked about exercise, recovery, and diet. If you see 50 people actively working out in the gym, about 15 of them are there just to increase their muscles. So maybe even more of them, or even all of them, are there to work on themselves. Everyone has their own purpose for working out, whether that be to impress someone, to be healthy, or even to get their mind off of things. But for me, it was to increase my self-confidence. But never forget where you started. The beginning is always the hardest, but your perseverance will be awarded in the end. Hopefully I gave you the knowledge and understanding of how you can impact yourself or yourself even in the future. Thank you.